Because culture or art comes from within. So when we are actually connecting with the self, with ourselves, we're exiting the framework of what government or what policy or what propaganda is desiring for us to shape ourselves to. You're then creating real authentic relating, real authentic expression, real authentic society. And from that perspective, it can be scary. But I think the first thing that we're coming around to is saying is, I can't remember, I think I asked the question of like, what are you guys doing? And what did you say again? You said you're interviewing people to try to change the conversation to, I'm sorry.
Yeah. That what we're trying to do is that we're trying to interrupt the conversation or the idea that culture is just for affluent people or for learned people or for.
Oh, we talked about that. What, dang. Is that what's out on the street? That's horrible.
Well, I mean, I think that there's like some
you.
people who make the argument that everyday people are not always thinking about culture, are not always in contact with culture.
Yeah.
I think what we're trying to do today is to say that culture is a top concern for everyone, and that our cultural production, whether it's art or food or other types of things, sometimes they're so deep in our souls that we can experience them right here, all around us, and it's critical. It's critical.
Yeah.
It's not something that people separate from their lives. It's like so intrinsic to
Yeah,
their lives.
no, it absolutely is. A couple of things pop up. So first, it's like, well, if art is created through or by way of our cultural experiences, is like the hot thing that people always talk about, then it's like, then it's that reverse relation. Oh, this is really interesting because all of a sudden just something is shifting inside of me. It's really interesting, yeah. Because culture is. Sorry, You probably don't want to use this material right here for anything. Relating with the two of you today is at a deep and subtle level really healing, I think, for my soul, for the soul's experience today. So thank you. Yeah, that's really good. But what I originally was going into is saying, well, if the arts are created by way of culture, then the arts are absolute. I can't even go there anymore because it doesn't even matter. But if we look at culture from the standpoint that it's about ritual and about how we interact with each other as individuals, as humans, living the same experience or different experiences together collectively, then the arts are absolutely critical. They're crucial because it's a way of exploring and expressing where everything meets together in this expressive way as well. And so to know your art form is to really know your culture, your background, the rituals that you come from, how you greet people, why you give and offer care, how you communicate hello and goodbye, and what you do when someone dies or what you do when someone is born. And so these things are absolutely intrinsic to society, and it's absolutely intrinsic to mental health in society. And so we can look at it from that standpoint, right? Where, okay, in order to have a functioning society, you have to have a healthy mental, like a healthy, psychologically, mentally clear society. And when you don't have that, you can't even have people functioning at the level of being able to follow leadership, follow whatever government is asking for you to follow, even if you want to look at it from that standpoint. And then from the other perspective, it's if we don't have healthy, clear-minded individuals who are capable of just doing the basic functioning, get food in, get food out, like have a family, grow each other, get to the next level, it's interesting because usually the arts come in after that point. You can't go to ballet school, you can't take a class in painting, or you can't afford things like ceramics unless you have the wealth and the functioning and your own core dynamic relationship in the family of your, what is it called, a nuclear family? But it is really interesting because the arts are everywhere, because you pick up garbage and you can create it. It's just like, the artist in jail who had to express himself somehow, and so then that became like a new niche by, affluent individuals, that it's now a niche art, where you have like, I don't know what the actual PC terminology is, but it's like art created by people in jail who are suffering and need a way to express. And so it's like through that human experience, we bump up against all that inner turmoil and find a new way to express. And so that is part of that lived human experience and part of art. Yeah. I think maybe I should stop talking because I just said a lot.
That's great. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Do you have an object you want to share?
Oh, I don't have any objects.
Your tattoo is an object, isn't it? Or
I guess my being is an object.
Yeah.
An object is anything in third dimension. I guess you're right. My tattoo came from. Can I ask you why you're asking about an object?
Well, because for me, I feel like a lot of time objects have lost meaning sometimes, or it means something different to other people.
Yeah.
And a lot of time, art also transcends meanings of different things and different, so people have different perception or idea of what the object means to them.
It's interesting. So I guess my body is my object, but maybe I'll share. But I mean, and what does that mean? So it's interesting because my art has now, I had really traumatizing experiences in the past where I put all my materials away. And this is such a dramatic artistic experience to have, but you put I put all my drawing paper, every tool, every resource I had into boxes, and I remember shoving it into storage and saying, never again will I ever touch this. But it's funny because once I eliminated that opportunity for myself, I was forced to be the core reality of what the creative genius is. And it's interesting because it's through the emotions and through how I'm expressing and being. So it's this way is a piece of art that I welcomed onto my body. And that was, and the meaning, it had so much meaning because it's actually a double spiral where the center is open and interconnected. So it's looking at wholeness, looking at how there's duality, but it's never disconnected from the wholeness, right? So holding opposing forces, holding that duality is where the really great beauty in life is. It's with a lot, there's an Indian herb I just learned about with that, where it was both ashwagandha. There we go. Ashwagandha is a plant that is about virility and strength, but it's also it relaxes the nervous system, it puts you to sleep, and so how can those two be? And so it's about being able to better handle life. It's an herb that comes into the body, it strengthens the nervous system, and then it relaxes you so that you can relax and handle life better with a stronger nervous system, so that power and that duality is the wholeness to take away. And so that's what I wanted on my sleeve, because I saw, okay, my life is so overwhelming to my capability, my lived experience, and I wanted this on my sleeve so that I could look down in the moment where I feel stuck in the moment, to remember to breathe through it, because this moment is going to flow into the next moment, and that next moment could be the dualistic pairing to this that will bring together that wholeness, so I can really fully understand what it is that I'm trying to see, what I need to be seeing in life, and so that's why I wanted it. But it was also this tribal tattoo, this marking that came from an ancient tribe, dominated in where the power source was held in the core and heart center of women. And so I thought that was really cool and unique at the time, and the greater functioning was really just to bring me back to the present moment, but the present moment where flow exists. Yeah. And so it serves. And it also changes in meaning a lot, because then it's about the evolutionary growth process as we do on the planet. with our souls. We expand and we come back to another season, and in that next season it looks the same, it is the same, it's like summer again, but we're changed and we're grown and we've evolved, and so that also is what it carries. Yeah.